Hey there, Sweet Potato Slim, and today I'm going to talk about right hand technique. Neil had posed a question in my last video, and I thought it was really interesting because he was, talking about, how do you maintain your nails, and it's a subject that nobody really talks about, and I don't really see a whole lot on the right hand technique overall. And so I wanted to address that. I want to talk about kind of what I do with my nails, because that's obviously, as a fingerstyle player, is an important part of the tone and everything you do, but it goes really just beyond the nails, and more with what I'm doing with the right hand. So if you just, and the crazy thing is, I don't even really know sometimes what I'm doing. I just do it, and it's just things that I've developed. But certain things that I really like about being able to play with all my fingers is being able to do like these arpeggios, or each finger gets a note, or a string, and goes like that. But it gives me the ability to do a lot of snaps, a lot of things like that. So just a lot of different differentiation instead of just the picking stuff. But so anyway, I just figured I'd zoom in a little bit as I played, just so you could see some of the right hand stuff and some of the things going on. So a lot of alternating between the thumb, the first finger, the second finger, and sometimes the third finger, based on how many notes I'm doing. But and I want to give a disclaimer. If you're interested in, kind of being a classical guitar player or doing this in school or anything, this technique, don't even try to do anything like what I do, because if you know my story, you know that I did try to actually audition once for a guitar program at school, and I was told that I was the worst guitar player ever. So don't follow what I do there. But this is if you're on your own path and you like the improvisation, you're developing your own style, and really looking for your own sound. This is the only way I know how to do it, and this is really how I developed my own sound. So again, I'm doing a lot of snaps where I'm like here. So I'm pinching the string and snapping it, and then so this one's hitting that third string, and a lot of it's just that muscle memory of that difference. That's the cheap rasgueado. It's a flamenco technique, and I just do my own version of it. If you were a true flamenco player, you probably would laugh at it, but that's what I do. So, to practice that, really, I did just a lot of just just practicing a lot of different things. But when it came to the soloing part, it just let it flow, and these are things that developed over time. So sometimes I'll do just two fingers, off 3 or 4. And it's really good when I'm, working on the dynamics there. So, doing something really snappy and then following up like. So anyway, so that's a good thing. Just talking about my nails in general. So this is actually the absolute longest that my nails get. And I don't, you see a lot of guys that do like a lot of really weird shaping on their nails. They'll, put an angle here. For me, actually a lot of my tone doesn't even really come from the nails, because like right here, it's really the pad. And the reason for that is I was a banker, I'm a CFO. I do a lot of like, professional things. And so, having long nails for me just never was part of the equation. So I always just kept them pretty short. And what I'll do is, the other thing is you never, ever, ever cut your fingernails on your playing hand, because it makes it weak. It cuts the fibers and it makes your nails super weak. So I always file it, and I've got the fingernail files all over the place because, you play a little bit and you'll see you get like a little bit of, like get a little notch there. And like right here, I got this notch, just from some of the hard playing on there. And so, I always keep it real smooth is the main thing. And I just kind of keep the natural shape of the nails that you have. Like this nail, I think everybody's nails are different, but this one kind of is like a weird potato chip, if it gets too long. So that I got to keep it short for that. The thumb, it gets tough to, do your phone and all that stuff if you got long nails. So I actually keep them very short. So at the end of this, I'll show you what the lowest that I go to is, but this is the absolute highest that, longest that my nails get when I'm playing. So I actually don't really do a whole lot of other stuff on my nails. Probably because I don't play like all the time. I saw, video, the only video I've seen of people about, taking care of their nails and what they do for maintenance was James Taylor. And obviously James Taylor plays, like all the time, on the road and all of that. And he has, he actually, I think, puts a fake nail on there and a lot of chemicals. But what I realize is just, I guess I've been blessed with good, healthy nails, so it's never really been, an issue. But, there are times if I'm playing, like if I play like a whole night and I do a lot of this and a lot of, strumming. Things like that, then these things get just torched. And, for me, then I just bring it back and then I go from there. And so my tone will always change a little bit based on the length of my nails, but I am actually pretty good at playing with not a whole lot of nails. So I generate my tone, through all different things. And I think that's where a lot of that, these types of things where I borrowed from Spanish playing is, I can get that higher attack. But certainly when I'm playing, if I'm, playing amplified or playing, with somebody else, if they're using a pick, or if they've got, really defined nails, my playing is not very loud at all. I've got to amplify it, if you want to hear it outside of that. But again, it gives me the variety of the tone, and everything that I can do there. So I hope this was helpful. I mean, just a little tip, just on kind of the style that I've backed into. I think the only other thing I could think of is, anchoring it. A lot of times I'll anchor here with my pinky, but then it floats all over the place. Put my, wrist against here, that fat part of the thumb. That's how I do it. Seen other people do, this kind of thing, but I've never really been able to do that. I just use one finger. It's my... There you go, y'all. So I figured, you know, I would show you how I file these down. So yes, I carry around a pinkish purple, I don't even know what color that is, file, but it's all that I can find. I usually use the heavier grit ones. But again, you know, once my nails get to this length, usually I don't even get this long. I'll trim them before that. But you know, I've been playing quite a bit here, you know, the last couple days, you know, just a lot of more strumming and stuff, because on a side note, I had a 2nd-degree burn here on this finger, so I was playing a lot of slide for a little bit, but yeah, you always got to deal with what you got, right? And that's kind of where, you know, a lot of my playing has come around, is because, you know, I play blues, and then I get a little tired of that, and then go play, you know, some flamenco stuff, or maybe some fingerstyle stuff, or, you know, some other things, and you always got to adapt and change it up. But anyway, you know, just filing wise, you know, kind of gotten it down. And like I said, I just go, you know, file it down, and I really just keep, you know, the natural shape of the finger. And, you know, this is about, you know, how far I'll get it down, and then you always got to go underneath it, smooth it out. And there it's just nice and smooth. And again, there's not a whole lot of length on it, so you can see this is where giving you the finger, but this is where we start. And I'll come down here, and you always get a lot of, you know, interesting looks if you're out in public doing this, but you know, most of the time I'm not. And I'll tell you what, you know, sometimes I don't carry the file along with me, and then I might like get a hangnail or chip the nail or something like that, and it just annoys the crap out of me. So there's the finished product. So again, you know, not a whole lot, a nail on there, but it, you know, it's enough, you know, that you can get that pick and that snap. Actually, this, I don't even do my pinky finger. I do cut the pinky nail, but haven't used fingernail clippers on my right hand in probably close to 20 years. The only cases I would is if I like break a nail. Sounds kind of weird for somebody like me to say, but you know, sometimes you do break a nail. You know, if you're doing some work or fishing or something like that, and you get something in there. Another thing about maintaining your nails is, you know, like I'm meticulous about keeping clean nails. I hate having things underneath my nails and dirt, but, you know, resist the urge to use something, you know, like like a pick or something to like get stuff out of there, because that will weaken your nail from the inside. So you can see I brought that 3rd nail down really, really big, but don't scrape things underneath it, because that's just going to weaken it. You know, and just go there. I mean, as far as, you know, maintaining the strength and durability of the nails, you know, I take a lot of vitamins, but, you know, that's actually because I had a lot of vitamin deficiencies and some other stuff going on. But, you know, amazingly through all that, my nails never had an issue. So I think, you know, for me, it's just a genetic thing. I've been blessed with good nails. Interested to see what other people have to do, you know, if you got weaker nails or whatnot, but mine are like super solid. So anyway, there's the thumb. Got a little straggler there. So anyway, that's it. That's where they go. And yeah, well, hope that was good. Talk to you guys later.